everybody, and welcome back to the Let's Play. So, I've put it off for a little bit, just due to dealing with everything else, but we are finally going to go do Fire and Ice. We got access to one of the unforgivable curses, we got Bombarda, we're feeling pretty good about things. Entschuldigen Sie bitte. Okay. What is in this cave? Or is this the cave that requires a Bombarda? Okay. Oh, I can probably get through here with the pulso. Alright, let's see what's down in here.
Dangerous if I'm not careful.
Funny thing is, these are only useful for healing potions, and I have more healing potions than I need.
Descendo! Confringo! Incendio!
Okay. Now, what about you?
Depulso! Bombarda! Revelio! Flipendo! Descendo! Levioso! Defendo! Confringo!
Yeah, I don't think there's a way through that door, which is kind of annoying. But hey, I did the little puzzle. I got my reward. Even if it is trash loot. Trash loot is still loot. Of course, if you're just in it for the money, trash loot is the best loot.
Is hiring all right?
Studying Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
God damn it, Sebastian. Poppy, I'll be right back. I kind of want that spell. Alright, we'll make this very quick with the occasional cut so that this doesn't go over an hour. And I'll be right back. Alright, where is... Oh, he's downstairs, isn't he? This game's safety bullshit just pisses me off. Fucking A.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it. Because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
You drag me all the way
Don't
down
feel
here and
sorry
you don't
for
teach me a
Ominous.
new spell.
Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Ominous is gonna be pissy, isn't he?
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
I'm not giving my word on that. Alright, back to the main mission.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Hauntel Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
Ill-advised. Like sneaking
This way.
into an illegal dragon fight ring? That would be totally ill-advised, wouldn't it? Sorry if my speech is a little messed up. Pain is distracting.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Well, villagers in Hogsmeade and Hogwarts students are two different things, which makes me think that there's a student working with the poachers.
That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Revelio.
Illegal Dragon Fight Club.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
They know the lies and falsehoods. No one's mightier in Rockwoods. Show yourself. Levioso.
Bombarder.
Shall we finish what we started?
Levioso.
Back for more?
Depulso. We'll pay for that. Expelliarmus.
Knew I'd find you. Levioso. Stupid Levioso.
Stop that.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo.
This is one of those bigger on the inside tents.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind.
Well,
There must
maybe
be
rather
more
than being
dragons here.
religiously
The
indignant,
poachers
you
are
should
far
probably
too
keep it
greedy
down a
to
little
run
bit. There's
fighting ring with only
like
2
50 fucking
dragons.
poachers and goblins
You
over
should
there.
take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. A more hushed approach.
Alright, so let's go ahead and make a hard save here. Because I have a feeling that I'm going to probably end up getting detected at least once.
Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in a Prius Totalis.
I just wanted him out of the way. I didn't have to hurt him. I wanted to hurt him.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come?
Now that I think about it, I haven't really updated my talents recently, have I? I've only got 4 points available. Then again, I do have access to dark arts now. Period of time. Yeah, stunning curse would be handy.
Our way of thinking. Will they join us?
I say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what...
Prius Totalis.
Yeah, violence got you something, alright.
Revelio.
What? No, I didn't try to... Ah. Okay, we gotta reload. I hate this game sometimes. If I'm aiming at a wall and the person's not even in my field of view, the game should not auto-cast at them.
That's it. Rockborough's famous for someone having a pet troll and not much else.
Wait. Why am I still
Don't know
down
what
an
Victor was
invisibility
sinking
potion?
straight in a bargain with him.
Okay, that's annoying.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
I say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
Prius Totalis.
I heard something.
Prius Totalis.
Okay.
Revelio.
I have a note around here. Let's see what's over here. Why can I not loot that?
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Really?
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look,
Revelio.
Dragon, Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora.
You think that's the only precaution they're going to have on a rare dragon egg?
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Revelio.
Alright, which spell tree? Oh, that one's probably a good one to use.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Think you'll get it out of here?
Potato.
Let me out, son! Damn you!
Stop it! Back this way.
Done. Expelliarmus.
The lamb returns to the wolf.
Let me out, son! Let me out, son! Let me out, son!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My bike.
Stop right there.
Can't see how you like this.
You'd be better than
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Let's get this over with. You come to the wrong place, John.
Okay. Alright, so I need to torture a burning enemy. Which means we're going to need that, we're going to need that.
Little pruning is in order.
I won't
Let me out, son! What's up, let me out, son? Let me out, son!
Let's play brave. Incendio.
Let me out, son!
Crucible.
Let me out, son! Let me out, son! Let me out, son! You're after the golden snitch! Let me out, son!
One take reduction!
Really? Poppy, you piss me off.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
You don't have nearly enough magic.
Incendio.
I love how spells and cutscenes don't work the way they do in the game. Because Incendio would not have reached that far. Confringo, maybe, but not Incendio.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We
yeah,
aren't
let's just get
helping
out of here.
ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Okay. So with that, that's done. Too bad I wasted a freaking invisibility potion. Alright, and so we'll go back to Chinese chomping cabbages. Alright, we're going to go ahead and save and call it there for today. And then we will try to see about doing more main story quests as we go forward. The only side quest I'm really planning on doing for right now is any more spell quests that come up, including the unforgivable ones, and Phoenix Rising, because we need the Phoenix Tail Feathers for some of our gear upgrades. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and save it here. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, thoughts, etc. ad nauseum, please leave them in the comments below, and I will take a look when I see them. Take care.